Okay, then let's start. Today we will discuss about professional writing. Okay, we will also discuss about how to write CV and cover letter also. I will provide a sample CV and cover letter both. Okay, I have already.
वॉइस क्लियर नहीं आ रहा है मैम.
Okay, now audible.
यस मैम इट इज धीरे धीरे आ रहा है.
धीरे धीरे. Okay, maybe because of network issue because I'm not connected with Wi-Fi here. Okay, let me try again. Okay. So today we will discuss about professional writing. We will discuss about CV and cover letter. How to write CV and how to write cover letter. I have already uploaded a sample copy of CV and I will also give you sample copy of cover letter. Okay, and we will discuss in detail how to write CV, what are the what you should do and you should not do while writing CV, and CV is very important. We will discuss in detail. So let's start. Professional writing. At first, I would like to talk about professional writing, then we will move forward to CV. Okay, and CV is also a part of professional writing. Now, why writing is important? Mainly professional writing. So, writing actually is an integral part of professional communication, right? Because writing puts things, you know, on record. Suppose you are submitting a CV. Okay, and you can get a call after a long time, right? It's not that while you are submitting a CV and you will you will get call for the interview instantly. No, maybe you get call after a long time. So writing puts things on record, and a well written document has the ability to impress. Suppose your CV is very attractive and very well written, then it can create a good impression on the employer. You may get an interview call, and then you will go for interview, and if you have the ability, then definitely you will be selected. Okay, so before going for an interview, CV will represent you, right? Because CV is a kind of autobiography where everything about you will be written. Your academic qualification, your work experience, your strength, so everything about you will be written there, and it's a kind of autobiography. And if it is well written, then it can impress the employer and you can get the call for an interview. Okay. Now here you can see sample copy of CV, right? Now we will discuss in detail each point. What is a CV? As I have told earlier, that it is a kind of autobiography. It is a summary of your academic records, your work history, your strength, your vision, your personal information, and your trainings and projects, whatever you have. So it's all about those. Now, objective. Okay, so why objective is important? Why should you write this point objective? Well, objective actually here you have to write the nature of job you are seeking. What kind of job you are seeking? You know, so you have to be specific here, and it helps the employer decide if there is a fit between the job and you, if you are fit for the job. So it is also a vital point, and you have to write here the nature of job you are seeking. You can see here, seeking a position in an institution where I can utilize my skill and abilities and achieve professional growth while being resourceful, innovative, and flexible. Showing my internal smartness, my regular resolution is that I think good, do better, and achieve the best. So here you are giving idea that what kind of job you are seeking, the nature of job you are seeking. You are giving an idea to the employer that this kind of job I am seeking, so it will help the employer to decide whether you are fit for the job or not. Okay, so you can write in this way or you can modify if you want. Okay, then next point is vision. Yes, what is your vision? To earn recognition and to gain prestige from the beautiful world, thereby establish myself as an ideal person in the society. Everybody, you know, everyone has some vision. So you have to write your vision here, and here it is just a sample, so you can modify in your own way if you want. And you can write these also: to earn recognition and to gain prestige from the beautiful world and thereby establish myself as an ideal person in the society. Then the next point is strength. Okay. So while writing strength, everybody has to know at first know yourself. What are the qualities you have? Then you can write your strength. What are the qualities which can make you different from others? So what what qualities you have, at first you have to find out and then you have to write here. And I believe that every individual is unique. Everyone has some different qualities. So at first know yourself, and then whatever qualities you have, whatever strength you have to write here. Here I have written, I am a dynamic, smart working, goal oriented person with a positive frame of mind. Then discipline, devotion, determination are my best friend. I am a good observer, effective communicator, and silent performer. I do believe in action speaks louder than words. Okay, I have included here um, this quotation, action speaks louder than words. You can add some other quotation also. Okay, or you can also remove this one if you don't want to keep this in your CV. Okay, so you have to write here strength, and you can also add some motivational quote. It will make you some different. Then educational qualification. Yes, educational qualification is very important. Obviously employer wants that kind of person who has good academic record. Okay, and suppose you don't have good academic record, then you have to highlight your strength or whatever experience you have, or trainings or projects that you have undertaken. So you have to highlight those, and if you have good academic records, then you can highlight here. Okay, you have to write the name of examination, year of passing, board or university, and percentage of marks. Here you can you can write in this way. Okay, educational qualification. And suppose you have poor grades, so don't worry. Then suppose you have poor grades, then what you have to do is you have to highlight some other points. Whatever you have, maybe you have poor grades, so you have to highlight other experiences you have, other qualities you have, other trainings or projects you have undertaken. So you have to highlight those points. And if you have good academic record, then you can highlight here. Okay, work experience. Those who are experienced and those who have work experience, then they can write here. And there are so many who don't have any work experience and they are freshers. Okay, they are applying as freshers. So what they have to do is they have to show that yes, I'm a fresher one, but I will I will get a platform where I can utilize my skill, and that's why I have chosen these organization, because these will give me an opportunity to utilize my skill, where I can utilize my skill and I can gain prestige, or and recognition also. Okay, where I can show my internal ability. So you have to highlight strength. My main point is, suppose you are applying as a fresher, you don't have any experience, then how can you convince the employer? You have to highlight your strength. Okay, I am a fresher, but I have the ability, I am fit for the job, I have that ability, so I should be selected. You have to convince the employer. Then training and projects undertaken. Whatever trainings and projects you have undertaken, you can write here. And if you have other activities or interest, then you can write here also. Maybe you think that other interests are not important, but actually this point is also important, because the employer wants to assess you as a person. Yes, your educational qualification is important, your experience is also important, your trainings and projects that you have undertaken are also important, but your interests and other activities are also important, because they want to assess you as a person. They want to know you, whatever qualities you have, whatever your likes and dislikes, they want to know all, right? So it is also an important part. Then software skill. Okay, whatever software skill you have to write here. Then personal information. Okay, here you have to give information regarding your name, date of birth, father's name, marital status, language proficiency, hobbies, philosophy. Well, philosophy here, like whatever principles you have, like as I have written here, action speaks louder than words. This is also a philosophy, I believe. Okay, you can also write like winners do great things. Yes, winners do small things in a great way. Okay, so this kind of quotation, or principles, whatever you believe, you have to write here in the in philosophy column. And whatever co-curricular activities you have to write here. Then you have to give here references, and after that declaration. Okay, so this is how to write CV. This is a sample. Okay, you can modify. And you have to submit also a cover letter along with CV. We will also discuss about cover letter. Regarding CV, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we will move forward to cover letter. Do you have any doubts regarding CV? Otherwise, we will move forward to see cover letter. Sorry. Okay, and so no doubt. Now, cover letter. Okay. You can see here a sample cover letter. Now we will discuss what is a cover letter, what is the importance of cover letter, and how to write a cover letter. Different parts of cover letter. So, a cover letter is a letter which generally accompanies a CV. Okay. So, you have to submit a CV along with a cover letter. You have to submit both a cover letter and CV. Okay. And cover letter is also important because it introduces you and your specific areas of specialization. That is, while writing a cover letter, you have to mention all the specific areas of specialization, your educational background, and whatever trainings or experiences you have. So you have to mention all while writing a cover letter, and it will introduce you and your specific areas of specialization. And it indicates also the kind of job you are interested in, and it highlights your specialization also, as I have said, and qualifications also, and it tells about the kind of work you have done and you can do, because while writing a cover letter you have to write what kind of job you are seeking and whatever qualities you have, so that the employer can get an overview. How are you as a person, what are the qualities you have, and what kind of job you are seeking, so that they can get an overview. You can see here a sample cover letter. Now we will discuss different parts of cover letter.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
Not visible.
Visible, ma'am.
My screen is visible or not?
My side visible. Visible.
Visible. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, so here you can see a sample cover letter. Okay, at first you can see here letterhead, right? It provides the contact information of the sender. Here sender, the name of the sender, then the address, email ID and contact number. After that, the person to whom you are sending, right? The here uh, Rajiv, okay, that is employer, actually the organization, the representative of the organization. You have to write here. Then reference line. After that, salutation. Then the body of the letter. Very simple. And you have to also enclose your CV enclosure. You can see here, this is an example of a sample cover letter, and it is an application for the post of software engineer, and the candidate has mentioned all the necessary things. You can see here educational qualification, the nature of job, experiences, and yes, strength, whatever qualities the candidate possesses, all the things the candidate has mentioned here. You have to convince, you have to present your qualities in a convincing way because before going for an interview, your CV and cover letter will represent you. So you have to, at first you have to know yourself, then you have to gather all the thoughts, you have to plan how to write a CV, then start writing. And I have given you the format also, so you can follow this format or you can modify. Then please prepare your CV and submit in the Google Classroom. I will also give notification there for all the sections. I will give notification, and start preparing your CV and submit in the Google Classroom. Not only CV, you have to write also cover letter.
मैम सीवी को फिर से समरी बता देंगे क्या?
हाँ, CV को
सीवी का फिर से समरी टाइप बता दीजिए.
ओके ओके. Okay, so you can follow this format or you can modify also. Here you have to write objective, that is the nature of what kind of job you are seeking, you have to write here. Then your vision, after that your strength, whatever qualities you have which make you different from others, you have to write here. And you have to write your strength in such a way so that you can impress the employer. Okay, so write your strength in a convincing way. You can follow this format and you can write also in this way, or you can add something, some extra qualities if you have. Suppose I am a
फॉर्मेट में लिख सकते हैं.
yes,
फॉर्मेट में लिख सकते हैं.
yes, you can follow this format, that's why I am providing. You can follow this format. At first objective, then vision, then strength, then educational qualification, then work experience, training and projects undertaken, other activities or interest, software skill, personal information, and declaration. You can follow this format. What you can change here, strength, because everyone has different qualities, every individual is unique, right? So I have written here, I'm a dynamic, smart working, goal oriented person with a positive frame of mind. So you can write some other qualities if you have some other, but you can follow this format. You can change the words or sentences. Okay, you can change the sentences written here, you can change some words, or here some qualities you can change, but you can follow this format: objective, vision, strength, educational qualification, work experience, training and projects undertaken, other activities or interest, software skill, personal information, then declaration. It's a complete format, you can follow this. Any query, any doubt, any confusion, you can ask regarding CV and cover letter. You can write the body of the letter, then you will get some idea how to write a cover letter. You have to mention here all the things, all the necessary information you have to provide through a cover letter, your experience, um, and suppose you don't have any experience, then your qualities, your educational qualification, trainings and projects, you have to mention all the necessary points here. At first you have to go through this letter, then you will get some idea, and if you have any doubt you can ask me.
Ma'am,
Yes, say.
ma'am, anything can be written in place of work experience, training, project.
No, suppose you are a fresher, you don't have any work experience, then how can you write
Yes, ma'am.
work experience? Then you can't write, you have to remove this point work experience, you have to highlight uh, strength, you have to highlight your strength, you have to then suppose you are a fresher, then no need to write work experience, write strength, highlight your strength. And if you don't have any trainings or projects undertaken, then you have to exclude these points also. Highlight your strength if you are a fresher, and if you have work experience, then you can highlight.
Okay, ma'am.
Don't submit only CV, you have to submit cover letter and CV both. it will create good impression. It's not mandatory. Suppose you are submitting only CV, then your CV will not get rejected. No, but it will create good impression if you submit CV along with the cover letter. Okay, then everyone prepare your CV, and I will also give notification in the group for all the students of section A, B, and C, all the sections. So prepare your CV and you can submit in the Google Classroom. I will check, and I will send you grades. Okay. And for preparing your CV, I will give you 1 week. Within a week, you have to complete your task. CV is very important. Okay, then